we are on our way to the owner of the Z8. He lives in this beautiful and amazing community on Dove Mountain. We actually live on the same road. This is what I would call hashtag goals in life. Hopefully I can get back into a home and a development like this one day, but this is where he lives. He's got some really amazing and beautiful cars. I've always dreamed about driving back here. What about you, Jen?
This is gorgeous.
It's been on our list. So we're in the Tortolita Mountains here. This is really one of the pinnacle neighborhoods of, I'd say, Tucson and the Dove Mountain area. So he'll be on the right. I'm not going to disclose exactly where he lives, but so we'll stop the video in here, but this gives you kind of an idea of where we're at. It's quite beautiful. These are all custom homes. There's actually people that live up there who had to build roads into the mountains. Wow, look at these. Yeah, these are all custom homes. So I think my goal in life would be to get to a semi-custom home, but I'm very lucky with where we're at. So once we stop, we'll pick it back up, and there should be a Z8. All right, so we're in the Z8, 2001 Z8. We're in a community, so we're gonna be careful the way that we drive this car. We don't wanna be obnoxious, speed limit's 15. But this car is pretty epic. It's got the S62 in it. I have never driven a car with an S62. Let's be careful over this blind crest, because we're in a $200,000+ car. Woo! Yeah, it yanks. So it's got 31,000 miles on the odometer. Sure, everybody, 31,000 on the odometer. So he's had it, I think, since new. Very, very fortunate to have met this gentleman. We'll protect his name, but I'm very grateful for this opportunity. He's got some awesome other cars that we got to take a look at today. Hopefully I can have an opportunity at some point to drive some of those cool cars. He's got a 993 C4. He's got an M635. It's got the M1 engine in it. He's got the Aston Martin Vantage, brand new Vantage. Of course, the Z8. Wow, this is beautiful back here. This car, it's big compared to an E30, but it feels really good. It doesn't feel like an enormous car. Now, relative to a Z3, this car is huge. But it's comfortable. It feels great. I wouldn't daily one of these, but I could see where you could daily drive one of these cars. The sound is stunning. We'll get some exhaust shots and a couple drive-by shots. But for now, yeah, let's just enjoy this. Let's enjoy the sound. All right, so we're in the BMW Z8, as many of you already know. This 6-speed shifter is phenomenal. I've never driven a Z8, and I was able to hop in the garage, back the car out, back it down a windy driveway, and then take it out. So it's actually quite forgiving, the clutch. It's very easy to use. You don't really need to use any gas to get the car moving. It's very smooth. Very, very easy to use. Inputs are very easy. It's very notchy, but a clean notchy. It's smooth. It tells you where it's going. Now, is it as direct, ironically, as a Honda? I don't know. I think a Honda S2000 has arguably one of the best shifters in the world. So this is pretty good. It's certainly better than my E30 or an E30 M3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop and take some more photos. So let's find a beautiful spot again to take some photos. All right, so we are here today with the 2001 BMW Z8. I believe it's the original owner. Got about 30-ish thousand miles on the car. It's got the infamous S62, which makes a beautiful sound. Absolutely stunning sound. All right, so we're gonna give it just a little bit of gas just to hear this beautiful S62. That's good. Wow, that sounds wonderful. What a beautiful engine note. I want to be respectful of the owner's car, and then I want to be respectful of his neighbors, so I don't want to do too many pulls. Some heel toe action. So we're just doing like 25, 35 mile an hour light pulls. So here we'll give it a little gas. So yeah. It doesn't take much to get that speedometer moving quickly. Beautiful, isn't it?
So gorgeous.
All right, the Z8 is an absolute dream, everybody. It sounds good. It's kind of like a Shelby. I've been in some Shelby replicas. It's got that Shelby replica feel, but I would say maybe a little bit more special. Nothing against the Shelby. Now the Shelbys are quite violent, but this, just listen to the sound. 40 miles per hour, folks. You don't need to go fast in one of these cars. Let's pull it to the side. We're gonna take a couple more photos, and then we're gonna deliver this car back to its owner, who I am sure is missing his baby. All right, so sadly, we've got to return the Z8. As much as I've loved it, it's got to go back to its owner. I don't have this kind of money to buy a Z8, but I'm thankful for the relationships that I built throughout our BMW community. Certainly our YouTube channel has allowed that to happen as well. Oh, the little backfire, that sounded really good. What's crazy is, look at the dash. We're going 40 miles per hour, and it feels like we're going fast because of the air over your head, the sounds that that you could hear. Everything is so visceral in this car. The steering is connected. It's a nice and light feel, but it lets you know what's going on. The top, you could hear that beautiful melodic S62 engine. It's awesome. All you want to do is just give it gas. I probably would get 5 miles to the gallon in this car. It rides so soft. Doesn't it ride soft?
It does. It's really smooth.
It's firm but soft. More on the soft side than firm, I would argue. The brakes feel good. Let's feel how it corners. Nice and planted, nice and connected. Take small inputs. Take a look at the steering wheel, right? So we'll go into this right turn here. It's kind of a blind turn. But here, look, just very light inputs. You're not wrangling the steering wheel. You're not doing any kind of race car business. I don't know that BMW wanted you to wrestle this car. I think it's really about just enjoying the car. So I'm sure we're getting close to the owner's home. 14, okay. Oh, that sound. Let's give it a slight, clutch in, slight gas. Wow. Oh my gosh. I know the owner knows he is lucky to have this car. But who's more lucky? I would say me, because this car is never going to be a reality for me, and probably not a reality for many of us as well. So I think to have the option or the chance to drive a car like this, to know someone that's so caring and giving to others, to share this experience, you can't ask for more than that. So we're gonna close out this video. I'm really thankful to the owner of this car. I'm thankful to my wife for videoing as much as she could, and I am thankful to this Z8. So I hope everybody enjoyed this quick video on the Z8. If you want more videos like this, if we want to go for a ride in the Aston Martin Vantage, if we want to try the 993, those types of things, comment below. I want to drive these cars, or at least I want to be in the passenger seat of those cars. So if you want to see more of this, hit that like button. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, and as always, comment. Thanks, everyone.